Welcome in, everybody. Before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick overview of what's going on right now in the market. It's a thinly traded weekend right now as the futures markets are closed right now. We've got XRP just over the 48-cent mark at 0.4812. We had a bullish close last night, closing above the 0.4750 level. Now, that can be invalidated if we do close today under that level, where we look to be trending up towards the 482 and ultimately the 494 level. If we can get back on top of 50 cents on a thinly traded weekend, that would help more of the bullish narrative. But this could just be a retest of a fall point at the 50 cent or the 494 level. So we're going to see how this plays out during the weekend and see if we've got any more higher ambitions. We've got Bitcoin at about 29,360. So we'll see if Bitcoin can make a return all the way up to 30,000, or if we lose 28,800 over this thinly traded weekend, as that is the most important level we're looking at this weekend. We've also got the total crypto market cap sitting at about 1.169 trillion. We're going to see what we need to do to have a rally up to about that 1.188, and then ultimately the 1.255 approximately. Make sure to hit that like button as it greatly pushes me through the analytics. I put out a short 1-minute video yesterday to show the bullish close. It only got 500 and something likes, barely, 40 likes. So if you're watching my content, take it upon yourself. Don't be lazy. Show me the respect I deserve and hit that motherfucking like button. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. No time for bullshit this morning. Good morning, 8:08 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, April 29th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, XRP sits at 0.48167. We're up about 0.31% on the day. Let's take a look at the chart a little bit closer here. So if you're paying attention to the chart, this is what we're looking at this morning. We've got XRP sitting above the 0.4751 level. That is a bullish formation, or a bullish close on the end of the trading week. Oops, sorry. Trying to get my necklace on. But being over that 0.475 level, that is a bullish close that we had last night. And now we could be trending up to that 0.494 level. That's what remains to be seen on this thinly traded weekend. But we are above the pattern formation here. And as long as we stay in this area, it could be a right shoulder forming if we don't break up at all and break the 494 and ultimately the 50 cents. Just an FYI, if we get rejected up here at 50 cents, let's say we made a run to 50 cents or 494 and we get rejected and then break down, this is nothing more than coming up and creating a right shoulder. So we have to pay very, very close attention that we don't get trapped. But at the same time, understanding that that was a nice bullish close yesterday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over that 475 level. So that could give us the testicular fortitude if we can break over this 48 cent and hold it. 2-hour time frame, we're holding the 200-day as of right now. Could have a golden cross complete at some point today. So let's just pay attention. The most important thing is that 475, obviously, and then seeing if we can hold that 48 cents on the 200-day here in the 2-hour time frame. That's very, very important this morning. So you can look at a little bit of a bullish move today with XRP, assuming we hold that 475 and ultimately the 48 cent level. If we come back below 475, that's a big problem. It's a big problem because we don't have much support here at all. You lose that support here on the 2-hour, 20-day coming through. That's a big problem, but right now on a thinly traded weekend, it looks more in our favor to have a little bit of a push up. But the market manipulators love having some fun at our expense. Right now you can see Bitcoin is over the very critical 28,800 level. We call it 28,770 underneath. So as long as we don't fall back below that, we're not back in the channel. And right now it looks like we could be putting in a little bit of a bullish momentum here as we're still on top of the 20-day and the 2-hour time frame. And now we'll be trying to get up at 30,000 and try to break it because we've completed the golden crosses in most of these time frames. 4-hour time frame easily completed it as well. So now it's one of those things on the 2 hour. We're going to continue to hold this support. And then ultimately on this thinly traded weekend, try to push that 30,000 and break over it. Or is this the end of a rally and we start to trend back down towards the 28,700? You'll know something's wrong if you lose 28,700. But ultimately, you'll know something is seriously wrong if we lose 27,500. That would insinuate a big drop down to 25,194, better than 9% drop from that area. So pay very close attention to this morning's technical analysis. If we take this into the 4-hour time frame, we can still see this pattern is unfinished. And as long as we maintain the support in this area, it should push to 30K and possibly 30,580. And then we have to see if we can get on top of 31,000 if we get there. So pay very close attention because this looks like on a thinly traded weekend, we do have the ability to move up. But we have to pay attention for traps here as well. So pay attention to those levels on Bitcoin and XRP. And then if we look at the total crypto market cap, we're at 1.168 trillion. Underneath, we have 1.1571, and we came down in the 4-hour time frame to hit that support beautifully just about 20 hours ago. And now if you look at the 2-hour time frame, we're staying on top of the 20-day. We came down for consolidation here late last night, held the 1.157, and now we're continuing to push up. We've completed a golden cross in the 2-hour time frame. I like using the golden cross with the 20 cross and the 200 and the EMA or the exponential moving averages instead of using the 50 cross and the 200. I like the shortest moving average cross and the longest, and that's exactly what's happening. Now we're holding it as support. So it looks like we may be trending to the 1.188 trillion this thinly traded weekend, and then if that doesn't hold, we might come up to that 1.248 trillion. That's what I'm looking at. If we come up to that 1.248 trillion, that would be a nice, spectacular move on this thinly traded weekend. But again, if we lose that lower support, that this is a moot point. And then I want to go into XLM at 9445, down 0.21%. XLM to me looks like on a thinly traded weekend, it wants to come up to this downtrending resistance. I will start here at this 9713 level, but I can show this just a tiny bit clearer just in case we don't make it all the way up there. It's possible it would be because we lose this support at 945, and then we have this underneath area that we would not want to lose at this there's 946, but we also have the reason we don't want to lose this is because the technical target, if we don't break up and push past this 999 level and reinvalidate this drop down, the technical target is still 878. So that's the very critical part of this XLM pattern on this thinly traded weekend. Right now, we're holding the support beautifully. And if you were going to play along on XLM, it's tricky. It's tricky. You could either put the stop loss at 943, which doesn't leave you a lot of room, or you'd have to come all the way down to this formation here with this W, and it's the 936. Sorry about that. Very rainy, little sneezy this morning. So let's just say you played it from the 9473. You could do a stop loss here for about a 0.41% loss. But it'd be more in your best interest if you're going to play this. You'd have to put your stop loss down at about the 936 level, because that's the first W reversal here. We also have another one here down at the 926. But now that seems like if you're going to play this pattern, you would have the stop loss down here at 936. If you did a $1,000 10x trade, that caps your downside to $115. I know it's $115, but if you're going to gamble, you got to gamble. So that's just my interpretation of what I'm seeing. And then if we hold these levels, you could see that 998 level come into play this weekend. You really could, but we have to hold this support, because if we start breaking up a little bit, that's exactly where I think we could get a rejection point up here. Even if we don't come all the way up, 977 maybe could even be a rejection point. But that's what I'm looking at for XLM. It's in a thinly traded weekend, and if we do decide to hold these support levels, XLM could become a very, very valuable push up here. There's a few others as well, but just pay attention to that. And then we're going to end on DGB. DGB is on the top side of this downtrending support. We talked about as long as we hold this, it can give us the clarification to come up a little bit this weekend. Right now, though, your first support sign is 092. It's like 0922. Underneath that, we've got 0087. Now, if we manage to hold this little support area we just talked about, we could possibly move up just a little bit, and our first rejection point would be 00989. And then our second rejection point can be up at 01079. Well, I take that back. 01028 in the daily, but let's go to the 2-hour time frame. Yeah, see, we're on top of this right now. We need to get on top of here. And then we might be able to push this 989, 00989. So pay very close attention that this thinly traded weekend. And then if you somehow got on top of that, you might be able to push 1079. Make sure you hit that like button as it really pushes me through the analytics. If you want to show some support for what I do, in the video description below and or pinned comment below, you can donate Cash App, you can send XRP, or you can join Tom's Army, which is the greatest joy of all. Then you get the Telegram with several hundred people in there, and you can't pay for that. That only is something I give out for anybody who believes in me and pays it forward with Tom's Army. Nothing special, but that's exactly why I do it. And then if you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto in the USA or abroad, I have two great choices for you. You can futures trade up to 250x long you're shorting the market, or you can buy your favorite cryptos with no spot fees. That's BITGET and or MEXC, and that's in the video description below and or pinned comments. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day, because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, we're all fucked.